Welcome to the bright side of aging. My name is Ike Engelbaum. I'm a pharmacist and the publisher of AmericanSeniorGazette.org. It has been wisely said, you cannot help getting older, but you can help getting old. It has also been said that age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. My purpose in doing the show is so that seniors and caregivers can share their ideas and questions on how we can age gracefully and in a vertical position for as long as our good genes will allow. And if we've inherited bad genes, how to outwit them. Our topics include senior housing, financial, legal, safety, travel, health issues, interesting senior events in the community, and most of all, tips on how to put old on hold. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters, healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment. Independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980. and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. For over 30 years, Cruise Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruise Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruise Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789. And welcome, and hopefully your day is off to a running start, or at least a walking or fast walking start. You should at least keep on moving. The key in life is to keep on moving. I am reminded of the story about the three guys get together and comparing what's going on in the world. And first guy says, we always talk about how we can correct the problems in the world. I wanted to ask a question as to how you feel
you all know we're going to unfortunately pass away. What would you like to hear someone say when they walk by your coffin?
This is Tom.
First guy says, gee, I never really thought about that, but what would be nice if someone would say that he was the most,
great,
one of the most intelligent people that I ever would have in my life. He always straightened out any particular problems that we have. And the second guy says, wow, that's interesting.
The latest you've got would be best for me.
If someone walked by
I'm not sure.
And you're by the coffin,
you got, sure.
what would you like to hear someone say?
All right, sounds like a plan,
well, I'd like someone to say that when I was down and out, he would come in and stroke me right up. Third guy said, you know what I'd like really to have someone say is that I say, look, I think he's moving. We all should learn a lesson from that, to keep on moving. Today, I am so excited about having a dynamic young man who is a true entrepreneur and follows what almost every parent would like to have their offspring do. And that is, if you're in business, to have your children pick up on your business. Well, guess what? Tom HITE has done just that. Tom HITE is the owner now of HITE Photo. He and his brother picked up from their grandfather and have developed a phenomenal business. And who would have thunk? Today, with all of the cell phones and all of the technology, photography is still one of the classic ways that we can not only capture our memories for ourselves while we're alive, but pass them on. And I am so excited about having Tom HITE, the owner, to give us a little background and what HITE Photo is doing now. Hello, Tom HITE.
Hey, good morning, Ike. Thanks.
And Tom HITE, it's been such a delight for us to spend a couple of visits together. You and I have had a chance to actually meet not only through the Optimist Club, but you were nice enough to check out one of our main sponsors, Handy Pro, that does home renovations. And you're upbeat. You're a delight to be around, Tom HITE. So let's start from the beginning. Since, as you well know, you also have decided to join with the West Bloomfield Chamber of Commerce. And all of these organizations, first thing you do is they ask you to give you your 60-second elevator pitch. So, Tom HITE, go for it. What is your 60-second elevator pitch for those people that don't know you? Go for it.
Well, thank you, Ike. Yes, basically what we do is we help people preserve their family's treasures and memories through archiving, and we do it here in our store. A lot of people offer this kind of service, but they outlab it to gosh knows where, and we do everything right here, and that pretty much anything you can pull out of your basement, old slides, movie film, videotapes, negatives, prints, and even three-dimensional objects. We can photograph and digitize all these items and save them for you on a flash drive, which you can then, in turn, save to your, storage of your choice, and then share them to your family easily, so that these precious memories and treasures don't get lost to future generations. And your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson or granddaughter could, hear you speak and see what you were interested in, and all those fun things will be, saved forever. Now it's really a good time to be doing this stuff because of the cloud storage, which doesn't get lost.
Now, Tom, I really was impressed with how devoted you are. You and your brother actually have picked up on what your grandfather started. And I think it'd be interesting to hear your background as to how did you decide, with all of the various options of career paths, that, hey, I'm going to continue what my grandfather started. Can you give us a little background of your personal reason and how you developed in the business?
Well, we'd always been around the business, as we were growing up, and we would visit the big plant in Detroit on Milwaukee Avenue near the General Motors building, and mess around with stuff when we were kids. And then when we got older, we basically it was an easy summer job, to work there and stuff like that. So probably it started out more of convenience, which I think a lot of families kind of do that. Work if they're in their family business if they have the option. But basically, it was interesting, too. I brought a camera with me to high school, almost every day and shot pictures, and I'm still getting some mileage out of those because I, post funny shots from West Bloomfield High School class of '82 and blow people's mind that I even have these pictures. But basically, I got into the business because I love photography, and this business has changed quite a bit. Practically changes monthly with the technology and everything else like that. And my grandfather basically started it back in 1924. We celebrated 100 years last year, and he put down a Model T as collateral.
Yeah, as you may know, I'm a pharmacist, and we used to use HITE photo as a service for our customers. It was overnight, and obviously he was of the entrepreneurial spirit. So what about your brother? He runs the store on Lajer and Maple, is that correct?
Well, yes. Basically, his daughter is now fourth generation, Julia Hite, and she's running that location. He kind of is our technical support guy. He's a computer guru and an expert on machines and things like that. He graduated from Albion College with a degree in engineering, so he's a good guy to have on board. And he basically ran our first 1 hour lab, like you mentioned. Getting color film overnight, HITE overnight, that was the big whoop back in the 60s and 70s, but that was too long. You had to have it an hour in the 80s. So Don pioneered our first 1 hour lab. It was in the New Center 1 building downtown also. And then we moved to West Bloomfield at 14 and Orchard, so we didn't have to commute down the Lodge Freeway and back every day.
Very good. Now, for someone listening, and I would imagine, especially now with the holiday season coming on, what greater gift could you have than you have the memories of your elderly family members have their life to view rather than just keep watching What a Wonderful Life on the screen. So if someone is interested in getting ready to do that around Christmas time, how long does it take if you have a listener that says, hey, this sounds good? What do they have to do to prepare, and is there time for you to be able to put a nice package together for them?
You bet. Yeah, we in our locations we have big tables right in the lobby that we call collaboration tables, and people can bring their boxes in. We break them down right there and say, okay, you've got this much videotape, this many slides. What would you like to leave with us, and what would you like to take home? And then we can digitize that stuff for you in time for the holidays because we do it right here, and we don't have to send it away and wait and all that stuff. And we also have
possibly get it lost.
Order sheet. Yeah, exactly. Wow. And that's a big worry. Like you don't want your stuff just sent away, But and if you are prepping your stuff, we have a sheet that you know specifically for prepping your items for digitizing that we give out, and we also come to people's homes. If you have a big order,
wow.
and it's hard, you don't want to move everything up here, we can come to you.
Now, if you make a house call, how long, what sort of period of time does it usually take?
Well, basically to go, it only takes probably, 20, 30 minutes to look at what you have and decide, what, and then you would have to decide what you want to do. We would give you a quote on what you have there. And then the service time to digitize, it just depends on, how much you actually have. Most jobs we can get done in a week or two. If it's a massive job, it may take longer. But you can always cherry pick the best ones, to get in time for the holidays if you got family coming in.
So with two locations, you got one at Lodger and Maple, and one at Orchard at Lake Road and Maple and West Bloomfield. What phone number should they call if they want to set up a time to come in or have you visit their home?
I would be happy to help anybody who's interested. You can call me directly at 248-851-6340 and just ask for Tom.
Okay, Tom's the man. 248-851-6340. You can either come to the one in West Bloomfield or the one at Lodger and Maple. And can you give tips on how should people prepare and sort their items?
Sure. Basically, if you have prints, you can put them in gallon Ziploc bags if you're trying to separate them into certain groups. Slides, we have empty Kodak carousel trays that we loan out to you, and you can just stuff those trays with your slides if you're watching, as you're watching a movie or something like that, and then bring them back once they're full. Movie film, you can just drop off as they are. You may want to number the reels with a Sharpie, what order you want them in. And then videotape is it's kind of last call for videotape, where that real thin plastic videotape is going bad on everybody. So we tell people if you have anything good on tape still, get that in as soon as you can.
Now, as far as the work itself, where is that performed and how?
The work is done right here in our West Bloomfield location at on Orchard Lake Road, just south of 15, or if it's easier for you, in the Losser and Maple location. Nothing gets sent out from our building, and that's what people like the most about our service. It's right here, and you can call us at any time. You can check on your order. You even pick up parts of your order as they're finished. So everyone really likes that. When I was coming here with my big bag of videotapes, I was thinking, boy, our whole family's life is in here. My daughter's first birthday, our wedding tape, everything. I wouldn't send this stuff anywhere,
Right. We take so much pride in placing them in a safe place, and then you send it off in the mail, and hopefully it goes to the right address. I can't help but use a tagline. You say what work what they bring in stays right at HITE photo. So it's like the tagline, what they say in Las Vegas stays in Vegas. Your photographs, if you bring them to HITE photo, stays at HITE photo, right?
I like that, Ike. That's excellent. I'm going to start using that one.
Now tell me, what is the best time of the year to do this kind of stuff?
The very best time of the year is in January, February, March. That's the holiday, rush is all over with at that point, and that's our slowest time of the year. So we tell people, bring your big projects in January, February, March, because that's the best time to do it.
Very good. Well, I would figure that you can wait till around the turn of the year, which is not that far away. And you were telling me that you can actually convert audio tapes to MP3s and stuff. Can you address that for a minute?
You bet. Yeah, we do audio tapes and LPs, vinyl. And there are certain machines back in the day where people could record their family on a record, an actual vinyl record. And then, of course, there's audio cassettes, which you may have a family member that's speaking on. And we can digitize those and convert them to the newest file format, MP3, and then those would save right on that same flash drive as your other things, if you have other things.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So your memories can actually not only be preserved, but you could send them out now with technology. You could, once you have it digitized, you could send it to anybody in the whole world. Is that correct?
Yes. Sure.
Isn't that terrific? And let's say you finally get it digitized. What do you do afterward? How do you, after you got everything done on digitized, how do you recommend it be stored and what have you?
Well, sure. We recommend that you get the items on at least two different devices. You can leave them on the flash drive, but also load them on your laptop or your tablet. And then if you already have a cloud storage like iPhoto that you use for your phone backup, you can plug those into your tablet or laptop and upload all the archived images to that same cloud storage. So that way it's in the same place with all your phone stuff. And that way, if you lose the flash drive or something like that, you still have them all safe and sound. Plus, it makes it really easy to share them to family members. You can just give your family members access to that drive, and they can poke through it and pick and pull the things that they're interested in, and that gets you out of you having to do that, which is very time-consuming, to try and find stuff for people. But have them look through it themselves, that's really easy for both people.
Well, I don't want to sound negative, but you hear about these terrible disasters, about floods and the fires that go on, and the one common denominator you always hear when the people that have gone through such a horrible ordeal is asked what they feel they lost the most was all of the family memories that they had. So now... what I see that might really motivate people to use HITE Photo is that once you have your family members share their respective memories and you have it digitized, you could send a copy to each family member. So should one of the family members lose their home because of a disaster, you still have your family members alive. Does that make sense?
Exactly. A lot of times people will say, hey, give me 5 flash drives, and they'll give them out to everybody in the family rather than rely on the having the password for the cloud storage and all these other things. Having a manual hard copy of everything on that drive is a common way to go because it makes sense and you have them. You don't have to download anything. They're right in your hand.
Right. I didn't want to tell you this before, but one of the main reasons that I really appreciate you coming on the air with me is because you're right around the corner from my house, so you're close. That's the only reason I have you on.
Well,
right.
It's a pleasure
very
to
conveniently located. Tell me, since it's HITE Photo, I assume you still do the traditional photography type services of graduation pictures and all that stuff, yes?
You bet. Yeah, we've stuffed our 2 locations with printers. We're not a franchise, so we can, we're family owned, of course, so we can, put both stores. We put different equipment in each store, and then we run a route between the 2 each day. So That way we can offer twice as many things in-house and control the speed and quality. We do all kinds of things for parties and celebrations, and we do printing on canvas and aluminum and wood and acrylic, and we just bought a new laser engraver, and we can do engraving, and we have another type of printer here called a UV printer that can print on just about anything, glass and all kinds of stuff, and it cures it with the UV lights, just like the dentist does your tooth.
Wow,
it will never come
off.
That
is really exciting. Tom HITE, you're at the height of the photography whole world. It's been a delight to have you on the air. Anybody that's interested, just call 248-851-6340 or my safety net number 888-489-8980. And Mr. Tom HITE, keep on flying high, all right? Right now, we're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back. Don't you go away.
When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you're confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. Is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now.
And I just want to remind folks that if you're a senior and frustrated and sort of saddened by the people in your life that are no longer around, please join us at the Caustic Senior Center, which is at 28500 West 11 Mile Road in Farmington Hills at the Caustic Senior Center. Fantastic setup. They've got pickleball and swimming pools and bingo and you name it. Well, on the second Wednesday of each month from 11 to 12, and the next one is going to be November 12th, we have a group that calls ourselves New Friends. We share how we are adjusting to life now as we progress in our aging process, and fun stuff, games that we've decided that we'd like to go to. Actually, we go to plays together, but 11 to 12 at the Caustic Center. If you'll join us November 12th, it's free. We have free refreshments, and we also have a drawing for a free lunch. And they've got some really terrific lunches, and you get a chance to meet new people. The worst thing that you can do as you age is to isolate yourself. They have found that isolation is worse in terms of the mental situation than even smoking or some other type of things you keep hearing about. Being alone and not really reaching out or communicating can be devastating. If you have a friend that you want to just say hello, in fact, they would love just to hear your voice. And I've got some other tips on how you can enjoy life, but I cannot do it today because I only have time for my parting thought, which is yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. And that's why we call it the present. Please enjoy your present by living and looking at life with the bright side of aging.
Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Network radio show. Our mission is to interview successful entrepreneurs who are willing to share with us their ideas and experiences, both the successes and the failures. Because as it has been jokingly said, you should learn from the mistakes of others because you'll never live long enough to make them all yourself. My name is Ike Engelbaum, and I'm the founder of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, which is a group of motivated people that are all interested in helping each other in achieving our personal and professional goals. Please check out our website, EntrepreneursNetworkofMichigan.com, for meeting schedule as well as self-improvement material. Our philosophy is that if it's to be, it's up to me. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW, stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980. Let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. For over 30 years, Cruise Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruise Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruise Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789.
And welcome. I really am looking forward to the holiday season. It's about to arrive. And hopefully you're in that spirit. And as they say, life is too short to miss out on great opportunities. And one of the ways you can enjoy life is that you find a way to earn some extra income so that you can pay for all of the stuff and the gifts and what have you. And the truth of it is, I am a strong believer in the spirit of entrepreneurship. And in fact, our Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan that I'm proud to have started almost 50 years ago now has 20,000 members all around the world. And we meet not all 20,000 at the same time, but we meet on a monthly basis. And our next meeting is going to be on November the 20th at the Scramblers restaurant from 8:30 to 9:30. So you might want to mark that down. I'll keep you posted on it. And because of my appreciation of this wonderful country, and no matter how bad the politicians make it sound, this is the greatest country in the whole world. And what do we owe our life in this great country? Is to veterans. And I am so pleased that I have the opportunity in my own small way to promote what the veterans have done. They've basically saved our lives. And today I am really excited about having John CARLSON on. John CARLSON serves as the Oakland County Deputy Executive. He oversees the offices of Oakland County Airports, economic workforce development, information technology, and veteran services. Before his appointment, CARLSON served as the executive director of the Michigan Defense Center. In this position, he was a key architect of Michigan's Protect and Grow strategy to attract Department of Defense missions. And they improve the aerospace and defense industry. He also was able to assist small businesses in diversifying into the defense industry. He's also served as vice president of the International Trade Programs at the Michigan Economic Development Corporation. CARLSON is active in the Oakland County business community. He is the vice chair of the board of directors of Automation Alley, which is focused on supporting small manufacturers in the country. He is also the chair of the board of directors of Thrive, which is a non-profit focused on supporting our small businesses and entrepreneurs in Oakland County. He enlisted in the U.S. Army at 17 years. Wow. He was commissioned as an officer in the U.S. Air Force in 1992. And after 20 years in the Air Force, both on active duty and in the Air National Guard, he retired as a lieutenant colonel. CARLSON holds 3 degrees from Michigan State University, a bachelor's degree in business administration, a master's degree in labor relations and human resources, and a Juris Doctor degree. CARLSON grew up in the Upper Peninsula, and I am so excited that we're almost neighbors. I live in West Bloomfield, and he and his family live in Commerce Township. And he serves there on the Huron Valley School Board, and he's been doing that for 14 years. John CARLSON, are you tired? All that stuff? Wow. I am so impressed that you even want to talk to me with all your degrees and stuff. That's great. That's great. Tell me, John, what's the history of Oakland County's Veterans Support Programs?
Well, it's a rich history, is what what it is. We have a Veterans Services program here. We have over 11 individuals that serve and provide advocacy to veterans. Some people think of our Veterans Services department as kind of like a county level of the VA, the Veterans Administration, but it's not. It's actually an advocacy group that helps our 50,000 plus veterans in Oakland County, get their paperwork done. How do they, navigate the VA system to get what they're entitled to? In this country, 52% of the veterans are not receiving the benefits that they're entitled to. So the counter of that is 48% are, but 52% are not. And that happens sometimes. When you raise your right hand and you're taught independence, but you're also taught teamwork, and to have that confidence, a lot of times, veterans are saying, well, somebody else needs it more than I do. And so they sacrifice. Veterans in general, when they raise their right hands, are making a sacrifice and defending this country. And so sometimes we have to fight through that and try to encourage the veterans, hey, you're entitled to this. Sign up, get involved. And sometimes people don't wait until, they have a serious issue or maybe, can't get the coverage that they need from their health insurance. And so then they reach out. But we want to get people signed up, as young as we can to make sure that they know all the benefits they're entitled to.
Now, you've got so many great programs, and I wanted to touch on some of them. Is that you have a program of Be a Hero, Support a Hero campaign. Tell us about that program.
Yeah, Be a Hero, Support a Hero is always, it's about supporting our veterans. It's about getting the word out. We have 16 days until Veterans Day is here on November 11th. And we've kicked off this campaign on September 1st. And it's really an effort to help us with 3 prongs that we're going to tackle. One is we have resource fairs. In 2024, we had 7 resource fairs that brought in over 2,500 attendees. We provided over 242,000 Meyer food cards and over 2,500 food boxes to veterans. So there's a real food insecurity out there, and we're trying to do our part to make sure that our veterans, and we're addressing that. But these resource fairs have really been a key opportunity for us to really get connected with our veterans and get them signed up. Another thing that we did was, sometimes veterans have mobility issues and they can't get around. And so we started a program in June of 2024 that was This Rides on Us. So a veteran can get public transportation. They need to go to the grocery store or the doctor's office or somewhere else. They get free transportation within the county. So that's an important program for us. So it's resource fairs, the transportation, and fighting food insecurity.
Wow, I'll tell you, I'm a member of the Rotary and Optimist Club, and I would love to have you as a speaker in both clubs because, quite frankly, one of the missions of each club is to give back to the community, and people will only join any organization if they feel it's not just another social type gathering where you meet new people and you're asked to make a donation. They want to feel they're doing something. So here you're providing mobility and you're addressing food. I mean, think about it, not to get too far off tangent. And I haven't figured the answer out, but I'm groping for it. You realize if we could figure out how we could provide food and shelter to veterans, we would save so many people from the dreaded situation you hear about committing suicide and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
If you provide the basic food and some sort of a way of people having a home or a roof above their head, you wouldn't need that fight for wars. You know, it may be Pollyannish, but boy, what a wonderful cause. Resources, mobility, and food insecurity. And I am really impressed with your Tyrone Jordan, who is a real dynamite. He is
a dynamite.
He's constantly on the workforce out there, and you're having a actual resource fair in November, on November the 14th. Can you share what people can expect there?
Well, what they can expect there is we'll have multiple stations set up. People who want to get a preliminary health check, they'll have the ability to do that. We'll be addressing food insecurity as we do at all our resource fairs as well, and there'll be other stations there. We'll have our veteran services staff available for people who, hey, I can't find my DD-214, which is a really critical piece of paperwork that shows that they were a veteran and they served honorably, and that is a key piece of information that is critical to go forward. A lot of our advertising, though, too, is we really try to reach out to the sons and daughters. Sometimes we need the sons and daughters and sometimes the spouses to encourage that veteran to sign up because they don't want to. There's an element of pride, which we certainly understand because that's what the military does, too. It instills pride in our country and in our values. But we want to make sure that the veterans know, like, you're entitled to this. And if you need the help, we're here to help. Don't do it on your own. We're here to support you.
Right. Well, I have a tagline in my promotions where I say that asking for help is not a weakness, it's a strength. And I joke about it, even the Lone Ranger needed Tonto. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Everybody needs some support. Everybody does.
Right. And the truth of it is the help is available. Is there a phone number you'd like to give out if anyone is interested in more information?
Yeah. So I'd like to give out a website and a phone number. So if anybody's interested in the campaign of Be a Hero, Support a Hero, plug in oaklandthrive.org/support a hero. And if you write that in, that will come up. 100% of the donations goes to the transportation, the food insecurity, or the resource fairs. There's no administrative burden on any donation. So every dollar will go directly to support the veterans, transportation, resource fairs, and the food distribution events. The phone number is 248-858-8016. Again, that's 248-858-8016. And so we want to encourage anybody who needs any help out there, please reach out to us.
Well, is that 248-3 or 350-8016? Is that it? Is that the correct phone number?
The number is 248-858-8016.
Yeah, okay, all right. Right. And if you are confused by the numbers, our safety number that we have for the show is 888-489-8980. That's 888-489-8980. I just wondered, as far as I had the privilege of actually having our entrepreneurs network meeting right in your building there. It's right on Pontiac Lake Road, and we were doing stuff, Encore Entrepreneurship, where veterans want to get into business. Do you still have that type of a service available?
Yeah. We still, if you're interested in opening a business, we have our Oakland Thrive. Really is there to support any person that's interested in starting their business, and we have some great business coaches and companies that are designed to help people get started. And then if you are a veteran and you want to be a veteran-owned business as well, we have that support to get you started on that path as well.
Right. And I got a note that on November the 5th, you're going to have a webinar which is started Vet Biz Central Preparing for Financing webinar. And the message I got was veteran entrepreneurship is on the rise, and more veterans are seeking to start their own business, preparing for financing, which is a critical process. And they'll be instructed in a webinar on how to review the steps to prepare for financing and review what lenders are looking for and expecting from them. So any veteran with an entrepreneurial spirit can actually take advantage of that, and it's a webinar. So before we part company, I wondered if there's any question that I didn't ask you or a point that you'd like to make. Go for it if you do.
Yeah, I'm just going to give the website again. It's oaklandthrive.org/support-a-hero, or people could call 248-858-8016. Every dollar will go directly to support veterans' transportation, resource fairs, and food distribution events. And thank you so much for the invitation and the opportunity to spread the word on this campaign.
Now that I've had a chance to talk to you, I can hardly wait to meet. So I'm going to catch up with you on one of these things, okay?
Yeah, please do. Please do. I look forward to it.
God bless. Right now, we'll take a brief break, and we'll be right back. Don't go away.
All right. When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you're confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. Is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW, stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, You can have living quarters, healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity.
And I cannot stress the importance of that last word, dignity. Of all of the concerns next to health and financial situation, I cannot stress the importance of, as we age, that we want to maintain our dignity. And I am so pleased that with the entrepreneur concept of actually helping people and at the same time helping yourself is a terrific mission. Our Entrepreneurs Network meets the third Thursday of each month. Our next meeting is going to be November the 20th out there at Scrambler's Restaurant, 12 Mile and Orchard Lake Road. If you're looking to start a business or get great ideas on how to build your business, join us. It's at Scrambler's Restaurant, 12 Mile and Orchard Lake Road. That's in Farmington Hills. They got a great breakfast, and in fact, they're very reasonably priced. And hopefully you will have a chance not only to get ideas for your own business, but collect some additional affiliate relationships with some of the other members. We have our CEO, Lou Goutman, who once you get started in the business is brilliant in terms of helping you stay in touch with your clients. He provides imprinting of unique products so that your company name is in front of them all of the time. One of our other sponsors is Handy Pro. They're on Orchard and Grand River. They can renovate a person's home so that they can stay in their own home for as long as they wish and not be forced to move into a retirement home. Because one of the big issues is climbing stairs. Well, guess what? They have stair glides. One of the biggest hazards in the bathroom and in the kitchen is grab bars, and also the sinks may be higher than necessary. They can lower them, and they have financial arrangements as well. And if you're looking to be an associate, if you're looking a side hustle, give us a call. We're looking for ambassadors that you can do whatever you wish and also earn extra income on the side. Legitimately. Call us at 888-489-8980 anytime. There is no obligation. I'll be glad to help you. We only have 20,000 members around the world that can help as well. I'd like to share some of the other thoughts that we have coming up, that have come up in our meetings, but not today. Right now, I only have enough time to leave you with my favorite parting thought, which is, if you really want to get anything done in life, you'll find a way. And if you don't, you'll find an excuse. And there's no excuse for not achieving your dreams and goals in America. It is the greatest country in the whole world. Remember, a goal is just a dream with a deadline.